On June 7th, Orion, the Pvmp dev that has recently returned to the game, had his first live stream Q&A. And in this video, I'm just gonna quickly go through it and talk about the most important stuff that was mentioned. Starting off with some general news, Freeps can now Pvmp at level 20. So once you hit level 20, you can take the horse to the ettenmoors and get scaled to Pvmp. As we know, Pvmp is now free for both sides. Freeps can Pvmp as soon as you get level 2 with a Freep. You can then create any monster player that you desire. Keep in mind that scaled characters will not be as strong as actual level cap characters. A lot of players have talked about wanting instance gameplay. Maybe you could do a 3v3 inside an instance, which would be kind of cool, or 6v6, or even a raid against a raid. Orion did actually talk about this a little bit, and he kind of mentioned that we have to see how this current revamp goes before even talking about this. But another interesting thing, he also mentioned that back when they worked on Riders of Rohan, they actually did some work on instance gameplay for Pvmp. So we definitely know there's been some work done on this. So maybe in the future this might be a possibility. Pvmp revamp goes well. He also talked about the map in general, and he wants to move the elf camp and the orc camp back to their original places to make the map feel more dynamic. He also talked about pushing old capture the flag mechanics. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but he wants mechanics that are rewarding for players. And he also talked about, it did the, when you cough and you say a word, and he said allegiances. I don't know if that's been a thing before in Pvmp, but he did mention allegiances when talking about the capture the flag. He also talked about some OP Freep buffs, and by the Freep buffs I mean the legendary items. Hunters are able to get plus 10 or 11 range on their allies. Champs have a ridiculous uptime on their sprint, stuff like that. That's really, really strong. So he said that the way that they're gonna go about this, if they get to it, is not by removing those buffs, rather countering them, which I took as giving the creeps the same type of buffs maybe. But in my opinion, it will be much easier if you just simply disable specific traceries when playing Pvmp. For example, if someone enters the moors with a plus 10 range as a hunter, you just simply make that tracery not work in the ettenmoors. He also talked briefly about some new things. The item trader in Creep and Freep side now has repeatable quests. So the way this works, you can go and pick up an item, and you can go do that quest, turn it in, and I believe you can pick it up again up to 4 times. So you have 4 repeatable daily quests, is what I gathered from this. And at the moment the rewards are a bit low, but they're looking to make these quests viable and worth doing for everyone. He also took a look at the new tinctures that give you 5+5 audacity. These are basically just potions that gives you +5 audacity for whatever duration of the potion that you buy. And of course, people might know heal tagging is gonna get removed from the moors, but in the first update I believe there's a bug where heal tagging is still working, but as soon as they figure out this bug, heal tagging will be a thing of the past. Really quickly, for the Freeps specifically, the current audacity gear that people have right now on live, the audacity will be lowered to accommodate the new system, and there will be new gear added that you can buy to max out your audacity. And some news for the creeps. The initial quests will be way easier than before. It will kind of be like if you make a new character on Freep side, you just talk to this guy, talk to this guy, talk to your trainer, and you'll get some audacity off the get-go. And Orion said that as soon as you hit rank 5 audacity, you should be fine to go out start fighting without being too weak. Every monster class will have their starter skills reworked, so you have the important skills right off the bat. The starting bundle from the LOTRO store is now cheaper People want to buy that to get a good head start. Orion said that they're looking at every monster class, which probably means we can expect some work on every monster class for the future. And finally, I just have some images that Orion showed on his stream of some of the new monster skins. This is a new skin for the Black Arrow. There's a new skin for the Defiler, where you can actually see the Defiler's face. You have new Warg skins. Reaver has a new skin. And finally, a new War Leader skin. That's gonna be it for this video. Leave a like, subscribe, join my Discord, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like Lord of the Rings Online, there's one place you need to be. In every video that I post, you can go down to the description and join my Discord server. This will take you to the Ghynghyn, a Discord server specifically made for Lord of the Rings Online. Here you will have monthly giveaways where people can enter and win LOTRO point codes. You'll also see whenever I post a new video, as well as stream. There are discussion channels for every class, for PvP, whatever you want from LOTRO. And there's also a best in slot section where you can find screenshots of everything you need in the game, every new gear that comes out, everything you need. Pretty much all the best items you can find here. And all the way at the bottom is my video archive. You can find all my old videos. But if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings Online, if you're a new player, if you're an experienced player, this is a good place to discuss and learn about the game.